You wake up, check your phone, go through your day, talk to people, respond, function, even laugh sometimes. From the outside, everything looks normal. But underneath it all, there's a strange distance. It feels like you're living your life from slightly behind a glass wall. You're present, but not fully inside yourself. And you can't quite explain why. You're not sad in a dramatic way. You're not in crisis. Nothing is obviously wrong. And yet, something feels off. You feel disconnected from your own thoughts, your emotions, your body. Like you're watching yourself live instead of actually living. And the confusing part is this. The more you try to fix it, the further away you seem to feel. At first, you assume it's stress, or burnout, or maybe you just need rest. But even when things slow down, the distance remains. You sit in silence, hoping to feel grounded again, and instead your mind drifts. You scroll, not because you want to, but because being alone with yourself feels strangely uncomfortable. And you start to wonder if something inside you quietly shut down a long time ago. This is where it gets interesting. Disconnection from yourself isn't usually caused by one big event. It's not always trauma in the way people imagine it. More often, it's the result of adaptation. A slow, intelligent survival response that once protected you and now keeps you distant from your own inner world. When you grow up in environments where your emotions aren't mirrored, understood, or welcomed, you learn something very specific. You learn that feeling deeply doesn't lead to safety. So instead of expressing what you feel, you manage it. You monitor yourself. You stay functional. You become easy. And slowly, without realizing it, you step away from your own emotional center. You don't stop feeling entirely, you just feel less. Or you feel in muted tones. Joy doesn't fully land. Sadness feels flat. Anger turns into quiet irritation or numbness. And because this pattern develops early, it doesn't feel like something is missing. It just feels normal. Until one day, you notice the emptiness. Psychologically, this is often linked to emotional detachment, a defense mechanism that keeps you regulated by creating distance from your inner experience. It's not a flaw. It's not weakness. It's your nervous system saying, this is how we stay safe. The problem is, what once kept you safe now keeps you disconnected. You start to notice it in small moments. Someone asks how you're doing, and you give an automatic answer without checking in with yourself. You struggle to name what you feel beyond fine, tired, or stressed. When good things happen, you think you should feel more, but you don't. And that makes you feel guilty, broken, or ungrateful. But here's the thing most people don't realize. You can't force connection with yourself through logic. You can't think your way back into feeling alive. In fact, the more you analyze the problem, the more distant you often feel. That's because this disconnection lives in the body, not just the mind. Your nervous system learned, over time, that full presence wasn't safe or useful. Maybe being emotionally attuned didn't get you care. Maybe expressing needs led to disappointment. Maybe you had to grow up too quickly and stay composed. So your system adapted by staying slightly offline. And now as an adult, that same adaptation shows up as emptiness, fog, or a sense of being lost inside yourself. You might even say things like, I don't know who I am anymore. But the truth is, you never lost yourself. You just learned to keep parts of yourself quiet. This is why moments of stillness can feel unsettling. When there's nothing to distract you, the distance becomes obvious. Your mind looks for stimulation, noise, tasks, anything to avoid sitting with that subtle ache of disconnection. Not because you're weak, but because your system isn't used to being fully present without protection. And this doesn't only affect how you feel alone. It affects relationships too. When you're disconnected from yourself, intimacy can feel confusing. You might crave closeness, but feel uncomfortable when someone really sees you. Or you might feel distant even with people you care about. Not because you don't love them, but because you're not fully connected to your own emotional signals. You can't share what you haven't been allowed to feel. Over time, this creates a quiet exhaustion. Not physical tiredness, but emotional fatigue. The effort of functioning without fully inhabiting yourself. Of being on without being connected. And the longer this goes on, the more you start to believe that this is just how life feels. But here's the truth, and this is important. Disconnection is reversible, not through forcing emotion, not through self-criticism, but through safety. Your nervous system doesn't reconnect because you demand it to. It reconnects when it senses that it's finally safe to come back online, that it won't be overwhelmed, that it won't be ignored, that it won't have to perform. This starts with small moments of noticing, not fixing. Asking yourself gentle questions without pressure. Paying attention to sensations instead of thoughts. Letting yourself feel something for a few seconds longer than usual, without rushing away. It also means letting go of the idea that you should feel a certain way. There is no correct emotional experience. There is only your experience. And whatever you feel or don't feel makes sense given what you've lived through. You're not disconnected because something is wrong with you. You're disconnected because something once required you to be. And now, slowly, carefully, you're learning that you don't have to live at a distance from yourself anymore. Connection doesn't come back all at once. It returns in fragments. A moment of presence, a deeper breath, a reaction that surprises you, a feeling that lingers just a little longer than before. And one day, without realizing when it happened, the glass wall starts to thin. You're still you always were. You were just protecting yourself in the only way you knew how.